Hello everyone, my name is Zach and welcome to On Cash Flow, where I help you become a master of your own cash flow. Now let's get started. The short answer to the title of this video is automation. Automation is the best thing that has ever happened to investing, especially for us everyday average people that just like to invest and want to build our wealth. And automation, when it comes to investing, comes in so many different ways, and that's why I'm really glad to share this video with you today, because I personally have experienced how it makes investing so much better than what it used to be. Now, of course, it's not like I've been investing since I was buying stuff on paper. I haven't been investing that long. But I have been investing long enough to where I have seen plenty of other things roll out where automation has made investing so much easier, and it's taken all the work, all the mental headache out of it and made it so much easier for everyday people like you and I. And the first and most important automation tool that is available nowadays is automatic contributions. This is the best way that you can actually grow your wealth, is by automatically making contributions to your investments. Instead of actually having to manually go in there on your broker's website or whatever it may be on the app and actually transfer some money over and wait for it to transfer, wait the 2 to 3 business days and then start investing it. Instead, what you should do is automatically set up contributions. And it is easier now more than ever with the tools and the software that we have available to us. So let me show you an example. More recently, I have switched primarily over to M1 Finance with all of my investments. And you can see it's so easy to set up automatic contributions on M1 Finance. Once you link up your bank account, which is actually instantly, you can link up your bank account and you can automatically have a certain amount of transfers come out on whatever basis you want. You can have it come out annually, you can have it come out monthly, you can have it come out weekly. So you can definitely use some really great like dollar cost averaging if you have a weekly amount of money that goes into your investments by using M1 Finance. And once you set it up once, it's going to be there in the background pretty much forever until you stop it. So that is the power of automation. You can easily reach your financial goals by just making sure that it automatically comes out, so you don't have to physically go in there every single month or every single week and do it yourself. Because if you do it yourself like that, there's going to be times when it's going to be hard for you to actually click that button to make that transfer. But if you set it up on autopilot, if you set it up on automatic contributions, the decision is already made for you. And so it makes investing so much easier, and it's probably going to lead to a lot more wealth for you in the future. The next best thing that has come to investing when it comes to automation is actual automatic investing. Not only is it a struggle to get the money into your account, cool, but it's just sitting there in cash. So the next best thing that you want to do is have on an automatic investment. Okay, you want that money to automatically get invested pretty much as soon as possible, because the longer you wait, the longer you have money that's sitting in cash that you forget about, the less that it is working for you and the less that it could possibly be giving you interest and dividends and capital appreciation and all that good stuff. So you want to have your money working as soon as possible. That is most likely what is going to have you come on top when it comes to building wealth. And the great thing about M1 Finance in this particular thing, though, one of the best things that I have found out that I really love, one of the features on there, is that it has this little button right there on the home page that says automatically invest. So if you have any kind of cash balance in your account, it's going to automatically invest it into whatever asset allocation that you have set up on there. And you can have it to where you have a minimum cash balance as well. Me personally, I don't want to have any minimum cash balance just sitting in there because I want all of my money invested all at once. And so my minimum cash balance that I keep on there is $0. So whenever any amount of money goes into that account, it could be as little as 1 penny, it's going to get invested. And so that is also one of the greatest things that has come to investing and automation, automatically investing that balance. There is one thing, however, that I really wish was automated, but unfortunately it's still manual and I have no idea when it's going to become automated. And that is hitting the like button on this video. I really wish it just automatically liked it, because I know if you're watching this video still, you probably do like the video. So please make sure that you hit that like button. I know it's manual and it takes like 1 second of your time, but it really does help me out. You have no idea. I really do appreciate that. So please hit that like button if you're enjoying this video so far. But now let's move on into some more automation. And the next, really great thing that's happened to investing in automation is what's known as dynamic rebalancing. So rebalancing your portfolio. This is one of those, ancient things that everyone should be doing according to the financial experts. They should always be, rebalancing your portfolio every once in a while, depending on what your strategy is. And what sucks about traditional rebalancing is that you had to go and log into your accounts, see what your asset allocation is, compare it to what you want your asset allocation to be, and then you have to sell a certain amount of shares in order to sell off some of this one and buy some of this one. And it was kind of a mess. So rebalancing used to be kind of a mess. How much I need to sell and how much I need to buy. So rebalancing, it used to be just a big hot mess. Dynamic rebalancing, when it comes to M1 Finance's platform, is simply that when you make a contribution, M1 is going to automatically invest it in the assets, in the securities that are underweighted in your portfolio compared to what your goal asset allocation is. So let me give you an example. Let's say that I have a portfolio that only has two funds, stock funds like US stock market, and I have one that has US bond funds, okay? And let's say that my goal asset allocation is 80% stocks and 20% bonds. However, it turns out that this day, when I went to make my investment contribution, automatically, my stocks were only 75% and my bonds were 25%. Basically what M1 Finance is going to do, and it's probably going to do it a lot better than I would be able to do if I was doing it manually, is once that money goes in, it's going to automatically get reinvested, but it's going to automatically invest pretty much the perfect amount, because this is a computer we're talking about. It's going to invest the perfect amount to where it brings your asset allocation back, or at least as close as it can, to that 80-20 mark. In this case, if stocks were only at 75% and bonds were at 25%, it's probably going to invest that amount into stocks to get it as close to 80% as possible, depending on how much you actually contributed at that time. And so that is what dynamic rebalancing is. That is really awesome. You don't have to actually do it. When I had an account at one of the larger brokers at Fidelity, I started out with Fidelity. I had to always do this myself. I didn't know it was called dynamic rebalancing, but I knew that if I had an asset class that was underweighted to what I wanted it to be, when I would make my contribution, I would go in there manually and buy more of that underweighted asset or that underweighted security, whatever it was. And that would try to bring me as close back to my goal asset allocation as possible. But the great thing is with M1 Finance, it's already doing that for you. So an amazing feature that has come to investing for us everyday people. And that leads me to a really important question that I really want to know from you in the comments below. When you invest, do you invest automatically? Is everything done in the background? Or do you manually go in there, contribute the money, and go in there and buy the funds or buy whatever you're trying to do when you're investing? Let me know in the comments below. Are you an automatic investor or are you a manual investor? I used to pretty much do everything manually, and that was just because I was kind of a control freak, and I really didn't know about all this automation stuff because like I said, I used Fidelity before, and a lot of it, the automatic stuff, it was okay, but it wasn't the best, and so I really like to go in there manually and do it myself sometimes. But I've gotten a lot better than that, so now pretty much everything that I do is automatic in the background, especially now that I have M1 Finance. So let me know in the comments below, are you a manual investor or an automatic investor? And then once you leave that comment below, if you haven't checked out M1 Finance before, if you've never set up an account on there, I highly suggest you just check it out and see if it's something that's right for you. I was very pleasantly surprised when I signed up to M1 Finance, and now I have transferred a lot of assets over to M1 Finance. Trust me, that's how much I believe in this platform and how user-friendly it is and how automatic it is. So I really like M1 Finance's platform. And the great thing about them is they're still trying to grow, and so a lot of the time they have bonuses for if you sign up and you deposit a certain amount. I think usually you have to deposit like $500 and you get the bonus. Right now, the last time I looked at it, they're offering a $50 bonus for you to sign up if you go through my referral link. And of course, if you get the $50 bonus, then I will get the $50 bonus as well. So I really would appreciate that. It really does help me out. And of course, you get a nice little extra bonus for yourself as well. The referral, it does change a little bit, so it could be anywhere from like $30 to $50, but still, I don't think that's even the big draw. The big draw is how great and automatic their investing platform is. So go ahead and check it out if you're interested on cashflow.com/resources, and you can check out M1 Finance right there on that page. Click that link and go through there so that you can get that possible $50 bonus if you sign up and deposit a certain amount into the account. The link is also going to be in the description below. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm Zach from OnCashflow.com, and I hope to see you next time.